continuing again with the control. And in the previous time, we got hotline connection. And now it's time to talk with Emily. And actually get our next mission.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He is gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you
It
think it will
seems
help.
that Jesse is carrying something.
I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Ahti is there. I wonder if he has any new missions. Tämä on maintenance sector. Unknown caller trophy. Directional override, new mission. Search for a way. Okay, so maintenance sector was next thing. I check, is there anything more to ask? Doesn't seem. I have already asked
Thanks,
everything.
Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
There was this initial impression. Okay, I check this. Emergency security measure is stopping Jesse from looking for the transmission management team in other sector. Se taas työntä maintenance sector. So okay, that was next. Then what did we have here? Maybe I just check this one. Okay, so that was the extra missions, countermeasures. Then we have here initial impressions. Initial encounters with the entity known as the His have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the His is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past week was not affected by this corruption. The only non-exception to this fact is the new director, Chester Whedon, who possesses an inherent immunity to the His. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other His that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Whedon herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the His corruption. She tested his ability on his corrupted entity, but unfortunately the processing to kill the host, perhaps the host physical becomes reliant on the His. So okay, this was Bob's paper. And it was later available for closer
Do you hear that?
inspection.
Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Now it's Ahti.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
And I check. Okay, Ahti is singing. And there was something. The map was from different. And okay, there was also executive central search for way in the maintenance sector. So this is still.
Hope has asked us to document the His incantation, she calls it.
You mean like...
We have ability points what we haven't used. So maybe I do it this way. This requires one. I got it. Trophy earned Parautilitarian. Then I take this one. This actually costs 3 points. What about here? 3. Okay, I got from wrong place. Here is 3. This costs 1. So maybe I take the first row. So I get melee damage and then this was ability unlocked. Okay, more launcher damage. Okay, now we have used ability points used.
He's trying to get us killed.
Then I check, have I already done anything here? Okay, I just only need more resources to build this weapon. And now we need to...
Hope wants us to get a field lab set up as soon as possible.
What? Can't get any equipment from the research center.
seems that it's a good idea to locate Ahti.
I can't believe we're doing this. I'm a senior executive.
Okay, this is 3. Okay, here was the books.
Executive sector is supposed to have a designated security team here for our protection. Where the hell are they?
If the internal lockdown is ineffective, then they can't
Search for way. This was the mission that. Can already be in here. Okay, now I remember Director's office. So in the very beginning I traveled here. But now we need to go backwards. Okay, that's how I've already checked. I check. Okay, I have already seen dead letters. Search for way in the main. Aha. Maybe I check first. There is this sector elevator. It's first good to check if it's working.
even if we wanted to.
So we're stuck here. The monsters. Left to die.
And okay, it's not here. It was probably upstairs. Actually here.
Time to work.
Okay.
In the maintenance.
Okay, so idea was that we use this sector elevator. And now we need to go to the maintenance, as Ahti said.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Sony Walkman protecting from his sounds. I
The
think
maintenance
so.
sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Maybe at the same time when I'm here I also search these. It's always part of the mission. Okay, janitor's office is over there. I probably cannot open because this is access level 2. Currently I can only work with access level 1. Okay, time to go here. Red glow.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Okay, we need to find Ahti. And okay, directly ahead. And we will. There was another control point. I check, do I have enough? No, not yet. And actually, how many mods I have? Only these. What about here? Plus 19 common. Okay, we can construct one. And then we got this ritual impulse. And okay, janitor office is over here. Okay, welcome to the path. Anything. Okay, there is access level 4. And okay, one ritual pass. And again. Energy points. And you can go up. Okay, directly ahead.
What's down that way?
Maybe okay. Let's check what was the paper. +8 energy points. It was this. Yes, learns are not object of power, merry-go-round horse, below the breakthrough. Okay, so it was still. Okay, so it was kind of.
This place makes me nauseous.
This was kind of side step from main one.
An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
And back to use evade to complete, and circle is this time evade. Okay, now I remember this was the kind of what I thought was very platforming external. Did I need to get more? Or was it really? Okay, you could double. Cold enemies are immune to chess attacks. Okay, so this is more like running.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Okay, so this way was the way how we could evade. And it seems that we need to go back. Okay, this was the platforming what I thought previously in the first gameplay. That something really required a heavy platform. Interesting. Actually, this is too high. You cannot jump from this location to here, or even this to here. You probably need levitate. Now this is a little bit mystery. Aha, I succeeded with this kind of heavy long jump. This was a really gap. And okay, I cannot jump that high. I check one thing. Are you really able? Okay. A lot of okay, now I remember this is the way how I drop it down. And I actually wear some, so I really drop it down from that hole. Shatter projectile. And okay, so there was really, I have totally forgotten that evade, that it was also part of power, object of power. And it was also one thing what you could kind of special ability what you could get. And just short break. And back. And okay, I check another time. Okay, there was nothing else. And again, now it's again time to find Ahti. So we actually found one more special ability. And okay, this is really nice. Must you see? Special production.
Hey man, what are you trying? I'm trying a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Big pencil. It's funny, I remember that the loading sound, especially if you had old cassette player like with Spectrum or Commodore 64, that game loading sound was very familiar when loading Spectrum or Commodore cassette games. Always a little bit reminder of younger days. And okay, now we need to find Ahti. Where was the janitor's office? Okay, that direction. I just check, was there anything here? Okay, what about this location? Okay, just around corner. Something special. Dodge efficiency. And okay, we can go same. There is really Ahti picture. Picture of Ahti.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, son. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director.
Okay.
Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yaha, you think there's a lot buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner
There are a lot of Finnish
is starting to feel the
words
batter around
between.
his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation.
Ahti will have
Works on
vacation.
the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation?
Okay, there was another
Right.
job also.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
Okay, we got something. Okay, there is extra mission what you can. I need to remember come back later and get that extra mission. And I probably check. Okay, we have dodge, then we have health, and I currently have energy recovery. Then what about mods? Okay, there is a damage boost. Then there's accuracy. Okay, these two are very good. Then about assets. Okay, we got 2 more. Threshold remnants. Case files. Okay, I checked this one. Object of power. Containment procedure. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. Fiberglass hose. Once used as a seal for a merry-go-round ride, the ball is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when something is blocking path, probably. The object is currently bound by. Object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local reported that the rides would move on their own and they would be chased out. When these rumors reached out, Bureau agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local workers were found dead at the scene. The object attacked agent by object long enough to, and some missing words. And I think multimedia was that there was actually astral plane. It was Threshold Kids. This we already saw. Okay, then I check. Did I get? Okay, now I have access level 2, so I got 1 access level up. I previously have level 1 access, and now I can access all those level 2 doors. So this was probably one very important reason to meet Ahti. That you are able to open more doors. And okay, janitor's office goes here. And what is threshold remnant? Maintenance. Power plant, I check. Am I going? Okay, maybe I go back. Maybe going to the wrong direction.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Northmoor. Okay, I check we got one more health boost. Then collect the hotline things. Okay, I just check. Sometimes this can be a little different.
Northmoor was director before me.
And it's really different.
I wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power.
Okay, that was strange. I didn't want to come.
Hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Okay. Northmoor was director before Trends. And if I remember one of those documents before, or papers, it was said that Northmoor was the first one to use hotline. And it seems that after that, Trends managed to do the same thing, to use hotline. And what do we have here? Power plant first, and we are currently in ventilation. This is quite a maze. Aris. Okay. This might be one of those persons. Okay, maybe later. Persons later, coming late. Attention. An object of power escaped Panopticon a couple of weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out of it. So if anyone is... okay, I have already found this one. Sees a merry-go-round horse chipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Don't try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't find it yourself. Okay, we have done everything what was denied or forbidden. Okay, we finally got this one. And I think this one is friendly.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
And I think there is one control point which is good to clean right away. Cleans. Okay, trophy, ritualistic thinking. We got more ability points. So maybe I take this more health thing. 20% more health. And okay. Then what about constructs? Can we build? Okay, we can build Shatter. And I think I go with this one. Let's build Shatter. And again trophy, Astral Construction. And okay, this needs more source and ritual impulses to get this one. And then maybe I still keep this one. This is more like shotgun, if I remember correctly. So this is kind of, if enemy is very near, good weapon to use. But I rather like to use grip as a default. And then we needed to meet security.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
I read this first. Aries. Okay, there seems to be again the same person leaving documents. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ahti, just tell him you will handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any person intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his odd habits, but yet it's all very much classified matter. As also I saw your report about quarry worker who wandered in the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Okay, this came from Lynn. In this case, you hadn't noticed something is up between Trent and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. So again, kind of deep that Trent and there was something going on. Okay, let's talk.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the Directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just...
This was Iris.
Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off?
Not tearing clothes off.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Maybe
Try to stay alive.
Locator was supposed to fix and fix. I still ask.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
Okay, did we
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modeled or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Okay, so it's a little bit different than in Bigs.
Do you know this Ahti guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. And he probably knows more than anyone else around here. You can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
Finland.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I think, okay, this was it.
I should be going.
Right. You gotta lock down the lift.
And again, a little break.
You need those pumps and converters online?
She knows. She knows.
I just wanted to make sure.
Blockages in pipes C through F. Is the clock back? Now? Oh man, Ahti is gonna be so pissed. What's your read on all this?
Energy conversion's well below the acceptable percentage. Internal pressure's climbing so fast, I'm amazed the NSC is still open. When it blows, we're all going with it.
Oh, thanks, Frank. Real positive.
And back. So, okay, we have... Maybe I check this location first before going forward. Okay, we actually found a ritual. I think this was one of those missing materials. And... okay, it's always good to check above.
Not prepared for today.
And maybe I check again. I think we got one missing material. Okay, we still need ritual impulses and sources. So there were more fixed coolant pumps, energy converters. Okay, we need to go to that yellow area.
Keeping my eyes open. We ain't out of the woods yet.
Okay, there. Actually, we need to check if there was connection here. I same time check if there are anything hidden things. There is already action. They have those guiding missiles, they are very bad. Hijack, modify. Okay, central maintenance. Okay, this is not location. Okay, energy converters. Sounds more like it. This is too heavy. And actually too big.
Replace the parts.
Okay, now we need to do this kind of thing.
It's right up. You need to fix it before the old twig pants inside the plant has a shit fit.
I think, was there anything? This was something that was totally... It plants. Okay, now it continues here. There
power fixed. Now let's fix the pumps and water flow.
Okay, I check this area. Maintenance coolant pumps. Maybe I check first. Was it another direction? Ah, now I see. We need to go down. I check if this is the actually. Okay, we need to go to this direction. Let's check also this. Let's see this. Next game is Wednesday at 8. User spot hazards of mid-20. Air is still on winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson's suspended for game because of that shady dealing incident. I brought beers last time, so it's hipstone stuff's turn. Remus. There was something also. spin. Okay, special mode for spin. And okay, this was locked. No enter. We actually need to find another way. So actually need to go back and check. Okay, there is coolant pumps. Okay, now there are explosive types. This was not good. Just this happens sometimes. You just jump outside. In this game you can fall down. Maybe because I'm here I also check weapon. Okay, again those two are missing. Actually, we can fast travel. I think power plant might be good. Let's check. Okay, this is not the one. Okay, back. Unstable matter trophy. Check one thing before. Okay, we got the ritual impulse. Ah, that was already. Early. We had possibility to cleanse. I jumped too early and tried to do this. I can check anything. Okay, now only ritual impulses are missing. And just short break. And back. And I check me. Okay, we have something new here. Okay, so there is a mode for a new weapon called Shatter. And then what do we have here? Okay, I check this one. New kind of enemy. His charge agent. His charge agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from his corruption. Each charge displays an unthinking fixation on any non-corrupted individuals in the area. Once within a specific proximity, they erupt in the burst of focused his resonance, so dense that it acts as a physical force. His charge is depleted on his corruption. After this eruption, the host is left lifeless. This behavior may be an adaptive response to the HRAs. His charges are designed to blow the devices of potential hosts, exposing them to the resonance. Is this his capable of customizing a corrupted host altered ability to this degree? Why is the physiology of his charge so dramatically different from the host's original form? Okay, so that was new kind of enemy. Okay, this is where we need to go. Actually, I check. Is it? Okay, this is actually different. Different job for Ahti. Okay, this is correct. Good direction.
pull together a little longer.
Threshold remnant. Okay, now we finally arrived here. Door is barricaded. I need to go there. Clock complained that cross blockage down in the water system is back. What is it, and where does it keep coming from? And why Ahti keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his brand of crazy. I gonna try out a new drain cleaner. extreme strength.
Now?
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He is trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
Okay, now we have this clock thing. Check if there are any those health things left. I seem to need them.
That? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
check. Aha, okei, vidíte. Check once more.
We need to hurry.
Ja, check, was this enough?
Let's go lift the lockdown.
Okay, so next is control room. There is coming extra strong. Aha, good. There was a healing point. And usually if enemy has a name, it's extra special. Okay, there is shooting. Oho. This may be the usual way. No, this time I start here. But actually, I'm now very close. Okay, ritual impulses are missing. And here is only sources missing. Okay, we need to go control room. Aha, now I see. We are actually here. But of course, because we are next to, we can change. Control room. We got the ritual impulse. Ah, okay, this goes control.
Forces containing the lockdown only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
Maybe I check this one. There is always, there might be some extra info.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
The last line of defense. Then, what about here? There was again one very strong named enemy, and this is about it. Troopers are meant to be the first agents to enter unknown ores, thresholds, or any other paranatural hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the first. As a result of their role, these troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry from the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers. In addition to their already formidable FPC-issued armor, there is a resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. If forced to engage one of these, be sure to make use of any available cover. Also note that to the telekinetically talented enemy, grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition. So when you get special abilities, there might be an advantage. Okay, now we are able to go to the research. And okay,
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
And I check what was the... Okay, this was directional override. And before going back, it's always good to check a little bit. There is this elevator. And okay, here are the high locked things. Okay, maybe I'll jump back. Okay, here.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the Hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create that kind of energy output, right?
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily.
Screw it. Just tell her.
I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through.
That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but it She helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head.
Okay.
She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
Okay, now I know.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Directorial override completed. And I check, can I create anything?
These questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
I actually check also this outfit. Okay, I only have civilian. And actually when I played the first gameplay, I think I accidentally pressed during Emily talk, so I didn't actually know anything about this Polaris thing because I accidentally skipped. But okay, finally there is more info about the Dylan and Polaris, and this explains a lot of things. And okay, abilities. We have 4 points. And I think I might go with was there actually? Okay, this is actually very launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. This is very nice. But this requires 2 points. This requires 3 points. And maybe at this point I do it. I take more health. And we still one skill point is left for feuds. Then Astral Construction, I check. Okay, we can create grip. And I think this was some kind of. I actually like very much about this one. But okay, there is 4 house memory, 15 HR impulse. Maybe I still little bit save. So, actually, I check. There is also one special thing what you can do. Okay, there is All Boys Club. Then there is Hotline. Maybe I check this one also. Okay, so I was checking loadouts. Actually I haven't. So we have Shatter. And then we have this projectile boost. This is exclusive to Shatter. This is uncommon. This is okay, I deconstruct this. And I place this over here. Then okay, this is something what we need later. Actually this is also another thing for Shatter. They are both same kind of. So maybe I deconstruct this. I got 50 more, but it's not enough. Then we have launch energy. Dodge -10. Uncommon. This is -7. Common. This is actually better. We get 50 more. Then there is energy boost +8. Uncommon. Okay, I remove this. Okay, this is common. This is better. But okay, we still need a lot of sources. And I think I like very much about this pin. So I think this is kind of a cool stopping point. So we got one new larger mission called Override to complete it, and then we little bit handled Ahti side kind of missions. And I want to thank you everyone for stopping by, and thank you for watching.